All right, welcome everybody to the Shibuya Pro-Am here in Russell County, Alabama, 2025. Darren Christianberry, we are set up. We've got a big crowd here for the big shootdown.
We do. The weather has been today absolutely perfect. When we shot our qualification rounds in the woods, you couldn't ask for any better conditions. There was overcast, the very even lighting, zero wind, and now the sun's starting to finally peek out a little bit, and we got some great shoot-offs for everybody coming up soon.
Welcome everybody to the Competition Archery Media broadcast booth. I should have started off. I'm PJ Riley. He's Darren Christianberry. Yeah, Darren, this is going to be, we've got lots of great competitors, lots of new competitors today that we're going to see, which is awesome.
Yep, we're going to start off with a judging clash with the Senior Open Pro. We're going to go quickly into rangefinders right after that with the Senior Gnome Pro. We got some good shoot-offs coming up soon.
All right, with that, Darren, we want to get right to the action here. We're going to start off with Senior Pro. And so, our fifth place qualifier with a score of 408 and 11 bonus rings from Glen Rose, Texas, shooting for Apollo Bowstrings, Randy Duren. And our fourth place qualifier with a score of 408 and 11 bonus rings from West Vernon, West Virginia, shooting for Darton, Harold Cogar II. Our third place qualifier with a score of 408 and 14 bonus rings from Jetto, Michigan, shooting for Prime, Loren Lohr. And our second place qualifier with a score of 411 and 12 bonus rings from Boswell, Pennsylvania, shooting for Hoyt, Tony Tazza. And our number one qualifier with a score of 414 and 13 bonus rings from Lacona, Iowa, shooting for Matthews, Jeff Hopkins. All right, Darren, so as we mentioned, this is a judging class for folks who are new to the game. 50-yard is the max, give or take. Tell folks what that means, judging.
Yeah, they're using whatever method that they're used to or they practice. They're guessing the distance. These targets are from 0 to approximately 50 yards, where they're looking at the size of the animal, they're looking at rocks, they're looking at trees, they're trying to do increments of 5, 10, 15 across the ground. Whatever method they've practiced, they're guessing the distance, they're setting their sight for that exact distance and trying to score as many points as possible.
Right, so we have our scores listed up there, and what we're going to do here is we're going to shoot 5 targets. We've got 5 targets set out here. Every archer is going to shoot at each one of those. Actually, they're going to, and if we get through that, what happens next?
Then if there's anybody within 10 points of the leader after those first 5 targets, we will shoot a 6th and final arrow to decide the winner.
All right, here we go. Good look at Jeff Hopkins right there.
He's been in so many of these over the years. Jeff's just been a staple. And look at that. I mean, he always hits the ones that most people don't. And I know that javelina's a long way out there, and I think he may have 12'd it.
That's the gas bowstrings javelina. Yep, there's
Harold Cogar.
Harold Cogar. I'm used to calling him Digger.
Yeah.
That's
anything in the 10 ring's going to be good. You're not giving anything back, but they're trying to hit these little bonus rings where they can gain points on the field. But anything with the 10, like you can see right there on the screen, that arrow's in the 10 line. 10 points is good.
All right, there we see our judges. That's Scott Parrott on the right. He is our director of shooting here at the ASA. Ken McElreath on the left there. And they are the ones officially scoring these arrows for us. And Darren, the scoring we're going to see here, we're going to see them call out 12s, 10s, 8s, 5s, hopefully no zeros.
Yes, hopefully. I think it was a 10 for Tony there, puts him 421.
There's Randy Duren. He's here in his first pro shootdown.
First one ever.
First one ever.
Good for him. Ooh.
Super excited to be here. Yeah. So there's a good look at our scoring rings, those tiny little ones on the inside. You saw 3 of them diagonally. The center one is just a 10. That doesn't count as extra, but the top and bottom, those are worth 12 points. They must call the upper for it to be in play. Otherwise, the lower is always in play.
10 for Harold.
Lohr took an 8 on that bedded buck, so he's at 416. Now Harold's going to be at a 418, and we'll see how Randy Duren did on his first ever arrow in a shoot-off.
What's that like? First arrow ever.
It's kind of a relief, to be honest, because you're like, you've done all this work and all this practice, and your goal is to get out there. And I tell people now that I've been in a few of them, like, that's the goal. That's why you practice. Don't be nervous about it. Get out there and embrace it, enjoy it, learn from it. So I'm sure he's glad he's got that first one off his back there. But yeah, it's the goal's been achieved. Now have some fun.
All right, so Darren, we saw those scores in the beginning there. 408 was the low. We consider 400 to be par in this game.
Yes, and anything above that, you can see the 4. Jeff started off with 14, so we call that 14 up for the weekend.
Yeah. Looks like we stay in the same positions there. Oh, no, Randy moved up.
I feel a pretty good breeze coming from my right to left, which will be hitting these guys as they're facing about 2 o'clock, going to about 8 o'clock so a right to left wind for them. So it will be a factor. You can see the umbrellas. They're trying to block the wind off that bow to keep the bow from moving at full draw.
Yeah, we could just say, I believe that's Digger, Harold Cogar. It's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to remember that. Harold Cogar, because that's what's on your screen.
All right. First up.
All right, here we go. We're going down to the gas bowstrings javelina.
This is Randy Duren. His first time at a really long,
10.
And it's a good 10.
Nice solid
10.
start.
Next up,
28.
we're going to go to the Schwacker Ram. This is a new target for us on the ASA this year. Not new entirely, but new in many years.
Yeah. Yeah, we shot it years ago. Mr. Hopkins moves to a 434 with that 10.
Coming over to the HHA bedded buck.
Tony Tazza on the bedded buck.
Tony Tazza.
Another 10.
Again, for folks who are new to the game, this is what we call 3D archery, because we're shooting three-dimensional foam animals. It's meant to somewhat imitate hunting, but
yeah,
that's the basis of it. And now we've got the Stan Releases Black Boar.
Boom, Lohr with a 12.
There we go.
428 he bumps up to there.
Harold Cogar, the second.
Our fifth target is the Bowdoodle Hyena.
10
for Harold,
Cogar.
428.
And just like that, we're right back to where we started.
All right, so Darren, when these folks are aiming, especially like that black boar, from the distance that they're at, they can't see those bonus rings too well.
Yeah.
Some of them, they probably can't see them at all.
Yeah, and I think, I call it silhouette shooting. You can look at the belly, you can look at the back, and then you can divide the target in half. So you can see dead between where the back and the belly are, and then you reference, okay, how far below is that 12 or how far above is that upper, and it gives you a really good idea of where to aim. It's hard to aim at nothing, but it's something that you have to learn in this unknown game.
Yeah, and that's
in 3D in general, you have to learn it.
From shooting these targets over and over, they develop this kind of sense of where they are.
During qualification, we have groups of 4 or 5 people, so all 4 or 5 people rotate and shoot an arrow into that target. So in qualification, everybody's got an arrow to aim at, every time. So there are other references, but in the shoot-off, it's a blank target. You're shooting blank every time. Good strong shot there by Digger. Harold Cogar the second.
There's Loren Lohr. Looks like he went wide left too.
Mm-hmm. That could be that wind.
Yeah.
That wind is blowing from right to left, so you will see some left-handed arrows. There's another one.
Another left.
I started to say a minute ago, I bet Jeff Hopkins 12's this bedded buck because it's right in his wheelhouse. Don't know what he did, but we'll see in a minute. 8 for Harold.
Yep,
436.
So what we're shooting for here, Darren, is thousands of dollars.
Yes.
To the winner from the ASA contingency. We see them wearing their shooter jerseys with the companies they represent.
Mm-hmm.
They will pay them as well. And yeah, this isn't. It's fun, but they're not doing it just for fun.
No, it's not. You don't travel halfway across the country just because you enjoy it. There are some pretty good prizes at stake.
Yeah. We should mention we had about, there's it 10.
Just left of that 12.
That's Jeff Hopkins, our leader. Should mention we had about 1,500 shooters here this weekend. As you mentioned, actually from all over the world. We had several different countries represented. So this is a game that is catching on, and folks everywhere are getting into it.
This is one of the coolest archery games out there.
Tony was our champion at the last tournament in Foley.
Mm-hmm. Tony doesn't make many mistakes. He's slow and steady wins the race, and that's true. I mean, he just chips away and chips away and chips away, doesn't give many points back, and he's always in contention.
There's the Hopkins twins. Jeff on the left and his son Scott on the right, the Twin Towers.
Everything was already tied.
Two big Iowa boys.
So the fact that the three chasers now are 2 more points behind. Jeff still leads at 444.
Yeah, Jeff still 3-point lead, and then everybody else is 5 points behind Tony in second. So right now, Tony is racing against Jeff, and we are on target 4 already.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, anyone within 10 points of the leader will shoot that 6th arrow, and right now everyone is.
Yeah, we got 2 more targets to go here in regulation, and then we'll see if anybody's still within 10, which I'm assuming there will be more than one.
Just look from behind, and we won't say the distance to that target because we know it, but it's not as close as it looks right there.
There's a good look at Big Jeff. Ooh, I think he got that 12. He needs that.
Right there, Randy. That is the shortest target on the course there, but it's right in front of him.
Be a good one to shoot a 14
Oh,
on.
I think he got
It'd
it.
be a good one to shoot a 14 on.
Oh, that's close.
Lohr.
If he hit that, that's going to help him so much. That's awesome. There's a look at Loren,
Nice look at Loren.
on the replay. Good, strong shot.
10 for Loren.
10 for Loren.
Takes it 10.
446. That javelin is a small target. It's tough.
Yeah.
So those 2 gentlemen out there, Scott Parrott, who is our tournament director.
We shoot some little targets. We have a wolverine and a coyote we shoot in regulation, and they typically set them at a pretty good distance. So 10 points on any of those is really good anytime you get it.
I got some insight onto why they put the short ones at the longer distances. It's because they're lighter.
Yeah, exactly. Easier to carry.
That big ram there, you don't want to carry that thing 50 yards down range.
There's a good look at Randy Duren shooting at that 14. I think he's got it.
I think he did.
Pretty good effort right there.
Let's see the close up here. Oh man, right on that line.
Bingo,
He got
Boom.
it. So what it is, Darren, is it doesn't have to break the line. It just has to touch the line somewhere.
Yes. He just leapfrogged to a 4-point lead over the other guys for 3rd place, depending on what Tony does.
That looks like a 12 for
I'm pretty
Jeff.
sure that's a 12 for Jeff.
12 for Jeff Hopkins.
Nice. He needed that to stay out in front of Randy after that 14.
456
456 for Jeff.
And for Tony Tazza, currently trailing Jeff.
The Bow Doodle Hyena. What's Tony got here?
12 for Tony.
Oh,
Well, he
12,
called the
nice.
upper. Got it.
453.
Anybody within 10 points after this arrow goes to a 6th and final arrow.
Wow.
Right now, Jeff is at 456. Tony's at 453. Jeff has the advantage of 14 bonus rings to 13. Randy Duren has suddenly jumped
Jeff
into
still
second,
just,
third place,
well,
450.
since Tony hit the 12, Jeff still just holds a 3-point lead over
Yeah.
Tony.
46,
going into the 5th arrow.
444. Harold needs to do is the
It's
only
hard to
one
hang
who
on
has
to a lead out here. I would almost always rather come into these shoot-offs in 2nd or 3rd.
Chasing.
Within a couple, 3 points of the leader. It's so hard.
So we should mention, Darren, we're out here now. We're on basically an open field. There are some trees around, but what you were shooting in all weekend was different than this.
Yeah, dense cover, shooting down lanes, lanes in the middle of the woods. I mean, we weren't shooting through trees for the most part, but it's just a lane cut down through the woods and a target at the end of the lane. So you're able to judge the distance.
And there was pretty much no wind in
Zero.
the woods. None.
Wind was not a factor at all today.
Now all of a sudden they come out here, and at least the last several years, every time we come out here, it's windy.
Yep. There's a good look at Randy. See what he decides to do after that 14. Good strong shot. Center 10.
Center 10. Yeah, that center ring there, it looks like the other two, but it's just worth 10 points.
3 points behind our leader and trailing by 1 bonus ring.
Tony had to finish on that long javelin. Let's see what he got. Good look at Tony. So steady.
Shooting that Hoyt forever.
Oh, 8.
Uh-oh.
Tazza.
And another left. Another left there.
So that's a 461. Yeah, this is gonna make this interesting here.
He's at 446, currently 10 points behind our leader.
10 for Loren. 456. So if Jeff shoots a 12, he'll kick Loren out.
Oh.
That was Digger.
That
Harold
was
Cogar.
Harold, yeah.
Went for that 14, shot an 8.
Just under for an 8. All right, Harold.
452. Pretty sure we saw Randy's arrow on that last little film clip hit the middle of that 10 on that black boar.
For Randy.
The Stan black boar. Scott Parrott shuffling the cards.
460.
He'll definitely be in the final arrow.
Let's see what Big Jeff shot. It looks like a 12 naked eye, but is that an 8? Oh, it is an 8.
It is.
464.
Wow, 464.
Going to the final arrow. Shooting first.
Well, they're back to where they started.
Yeah.
3-point swing. Let's get these scores updated here. Make sure I'm not telling fibs.
Okay, so Loren will shoot first.
While they're doing that, Darren, what's going to happen is either they're going to bring out another target, which I see Ken and Scott heading to the left. We have our last chance archery, last chance arrow, and it may be a new target. It is. I see Ken with the body of a deer in his hands, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't see the head.
So Harold is 12 points behind Jeff, so he's going to finish in 5th. And we're going to have 4 people taking a shot at this deer they're setting up with a chance to win.
He's putting it just randomly out there on the field, so it's a distance that they have not shot. They'll get some time to judge the distance, I believe a minute or 2, and then we will start shooting. Looks like one of the whitetails. I can't tell them apart, Darren.
I believe it's the hill country.
Hill country buck.
It's a narrower kill than we have a medium HD deer that's a little thicker from belly to back, and that hill country right there, we shot him at he was at least 50 yards in qualification today, and that's not a very big kill to be shooting out of half a football field.
Yes, this is the Archery Shooters Association. So if you want some more information about that organization, you can look them up on the internet. They've got all kinds of stuff there. You can see all these targets. They're made by Delta McKenzie, so folks can have them at home to learn them, shoot them, figure out what those rings are. But this is an organization that has clubs all over the U.S. in different states. I don't believe they're quite at 50 states yet, but they're working on it.
1 minute judging period now.
Okay, that's Mike Tyrell giving them their chance to judge the distance. All right, Darren, what are they doing?
Right now, they are doing what they did at the beginning. They've got a minute to decide what they're going to shoot this for. And as each person progresses, it gets more and more pressure on Jeff. You know, if somebody wants to pop at a 14 and hits it, then he's going to be forced to probably shoot a bonus ring. So that's why I say leading in these things, it's so hard to hang on to a lead, because the guys that have nothing to lose, hey, I'm going to, you know, right now the worst you can finish is 4th.
Right.
So they really have nothing to lose unless they're trying to protect a podium finish and a paycheck. But if you're trying to win, you can let her loose right here.
Yeah, we should mention, and you may have already mentioned it, Harold Cogar, he is not shooting this one. He will finish in 5th. So the other 4 places are still up for grabs, although Jeff has a pretty good lead over Loren.
Yeah, he's got an 8-point lead over Loren. So Loren is still 4 points out of 3rd or 5 points out of 2nd if we just stopped right now. So he needs to shoot a 14 to have an opportunity.
All right, first
Yeah,
up,
because
Loren
getting
Lohr,
on the podium,
9
1st, 2nd, or
points.
3rd, that's where the money
8
is.
points, Jeff Hopkins, but does lead in bonus.
So here goes Loren.
He could try to shoot a 12 here if he's more comfortable aiming at it. You can see the difference. The 12's the low right
Randy by
ring of the stoplight rings there in the middle of the 10, and that 14's out high right. So if he happens to shoot high or a little right, you shoot a 5. A bonus ring would help him. A 14 would be ideal. I just don't know how aggressive he wants to be
Lohr, you
here.
ready? All right, sir, we'll start your 1 minute now.
If it was me, I think I would say, okay, I'm going to have to lay it on the line right here. I'm going to shoot at this 14
Go
and take
for it.
and whatever happens, happens.
Yep.
I don't know what's going through Loren's head, but we're fixing to find out.
Good picture there. We're going to see right where this arrow goes.
Make a good one, Loren.
Oh, he got it.
What a
Yeah.
good shot.
All right,
That's how you do it, Loren Lohr.
Loren, with his bonus
So,
ring
Darren,
lead.
let's talk
He
about
gets
this.
14 here.
That's
It's gonna put him in a really
it.
tough position.
They didn't put it close. I'm looking, and it's back there.
That's why I say that's so
14.
awesome that he hit that. He's
So-
at 470 now. So Randy's going to shoot next. He has to shoot a 10. If he hits a 10, they're tied. Their place will be broke by bonus rings. If Randy hits a 12, then he will go in front of Loren by 2 points.
And so for him to hit that 14 ring, how close does he have to be with his range estimation?
He's within a yard.
Within a yard.
He's within 3 feet of getting that perfectly correct.
That's incredible. And he's, you know, we know 50 is the max. I can't tell how far that is, but it's in the 40s.
It's a good poke. It's a good poke. So Randy should know now that a 10 ties him. Bonus rings will break the tie. A 12, he will take that place away from Loren with still Tony and Jeff to shoot yet. So nothing's decided. See a little note there
All
on,
right,
his,
look at that.
on his fletching. Praise him.
Little good luck there.
Mhm.
He will be praising him if he hits this.
If he hits this, he will be very thankful, I'm sure. Pretty good showing for Randy in his first shoot off.
For sure.
He's done well. Holding nice and steady. Oh, he went for it too.
Straight over it.
465.
All right, either way, great shoot down, Randy.
So what do you think? That was about 2 yards?
Yeah, about 2
yards.
inches. He's about 2 yards hot on that. Exactly. Maybe
Next
two
up,
and a half.
Tazza.
His line was
Trails
impeccable.
Perfect.
Hopkins by
So he's going to finish. We don't know yet.
trailed after the first
If
zero
Tony
by
hits the
3,
target,
second
he
zero by
will
3,
guarantee
third by
himself
3,
3rd place.
fourth by
Yes.
3,
If Tony shoots a
fifth by
10,
3,
he guarantees himself at least second.
Second place, right.
or take second place. Your call. You trail by 3 points. You trail by 1 bonus.
So
ring.
Tony, a 12 doesn't do much for him chasing Jeff,
No, Jeff has to make a mistake for Tony to reap the rewards of that.
but a 5 hurts Tony big time.
A 5 will still get him.
It'll get him 3rd,
It'll get him, yes, 3rd.
but he bumps out a 2nd.
Yes. I think Tony's here to win, though. I've seen him hit this 14 before.
Yeah.
And then so if he hits a 14, it puts him at a 75. Jeff has to hit a 12 to win
Start
that.
your
Right.
1 minute now.
Big arrow right here for
Here we
Tony.
go.
If he 14s it, Jeff has to hit a 12 to win. I'm thinking he's going for it. wind picks
Oh,
up.
the wind just picked up. He went
Oh,
12.
he shot for the 12, so
and
he hit
I
a
think
10.
he got it. Or did he? No, he just missed.
Just caught the 10.
All right.
471.
10 to hang on to second place.
So Jeff
Yeah.
needs an 8. Jeff needs to land inside that vital ring to win this
There's his
tournament
10. All right. He's sitting at
as the wind picks up even
471.
harder.
Yeah, hey, I was going to
Jeff
say it
Hopkins is at 464.
gusted just as he released.
If Jeff hits an 8, he wins. If he hits a 10, he wins. If he hits a 12, he wins. If he hits a 14, his wife's going to leave him. I can't
Look at
see
Jeff,
him
he's
on the
dead
umbrella.
serious.
Scott, let me know when
Actually,
you're
you probably can't hear him.
All of his concentration's on this. He needs to aim center of that core, make the best shot he can make. Trust everything he's done 17 million times.
There you go.
That's it. 10 points, 474 for Mr. Hopkins. He is going to be your champion.
Yes. And good for Jeff. He's had some bad luck here in the shootdowns
He has.
last year. He came close. He came in leading and missed some targets, which was rare.
Goes to Tony Tazza,
He
471.
qualifies so good all the
Does.
time. He's just always in the mix, always in the hunt, coming here leading, second, third, and sometimes archery happens.
Here comes Jennifer Brooks. She's going to talk to Jeff here.
Just a reminder, we'll be doing the awards for the senior pro class after the gnome class.
So, how does this feel, Jeff Hopkins? Are you familiar with this feeling at all?
These things are amazing to win. They are. And this one, as everybody knows, I've had a lot of ups and downs in archery in my career and more downs than ups, but I've won a lot of these things and it never gets old. And so many people, my wife, my son, my daughter, my grandkids, my family, Michael Braden, a dear friend that's helped me with my shooting some, all my sponsors, Matthews making incredible bows, Ultra Arrows. I can't thank everybody enough. Everybody that's a part of this Hopkins team. So I appreciate it so much.
Thank you. Good shooting.
All right, congratulations there, Jeff Hopkins. You betcha that was a long time coming for him. Darren Christianberry, we don't want anybody to go anywhere because we're going to be back with Senior Known Pro here at the Shibuya Pro-Am in Fort Benning, Georgia. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.